Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen, Joshua Carty will get it underway. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. And this will work out quite well. She'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. First carry now for Jaden Blue. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
ball on the 39. Here's second down and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Third and short. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. First carry here for Kyron Williams. And a good run there to get him 5 yards. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 4. They'll go again with Williams. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Gain of a yard on the play. Brings up third.
Here's a third down and 4. He'll drop to throw. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Let's go now.
They run over center with Williams. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Donovan Ezaraku there to make the play.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 9. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Atwell. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a first down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable take your chances picking up a key third down. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what?
This one intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Henderson. And a nice return here as well. Takes it up to the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be first and goal inside the 10. A huge play for Dallas. It's a gain of 49. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Here's a run. And he's in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown. From the 35, it's first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Now he takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. In motion comes Andrews. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, up at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Cowboys. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Prescott. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's going to be out of bounds. bounds, just shy of midfield. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll stick with him again. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, down inside the 25-yard line. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed, great run.
And he's into the end zone. Damian Pierce, touchdown Cowboys. Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
In motion comes Andrews. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Back to the air once more on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. The gun, he'll throw, and that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Yeah!
They'll begin here on the ground. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he will score. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Kenny Clark, he gets into drop in for his first sack of the young season.
In what's been a pretty one-sided affair from the opening whistle, it just seems like it continues to get worse. This defense, they know they have them on the edge, and they continue to rush the quarterback the way they are. I'm not sure what this offense can do come the second half.
Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Here's Ethan Evans now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to hit another good one. To return, it is Turpin. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. First down, Prescott. That's complete, left side to Pickett. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
They'll give on the ground. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
They hook up again. Second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. They'll come up here first and 10. Prescott. This pass right side is caught by Schoonmaker. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Here is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. That was broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. To the air now on first and 10. Rolling to the left. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And he will go all the way. Wandale Robinson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. To go for 2. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught, and he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. Here's Carney now. Will kick it away following the touchdown. Cavante Turpin on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go! What do you think?
A first down throw for Prescott. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go!
Hey, we gotta switch it up, we gotta switch it up, we gotta switch it up.
What do you think?
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On second down, it's Dak. Back down the field for Lamb. That is brought in. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A big connection from Dak to CD, and even 50 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Jaded Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Auburn good with the extra point. Cowboys will extend this third-quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he gets this up close to the 40. Tackle made by Dane Belton. Here's second and 6.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Throwing now from the gun. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Rams. 37 yards.
37 yards. And a Rams first
Here's
down.
first and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Second down. Prescott. He'll get this to Schoonmaker. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
All right, Mike, now it's getting to the point where it's almost becoming borderline disrespectful. Despite having this big lead here in the second half, they continue to take shots downfield. They are not content with just running this clock out, shaking hands, and going off for the win. Truth be told, I think they're trying to embarrass them, and they're doing a pretty good job at it.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Yeah, here we go.
Right back to him on first down. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 20. First down, Cowboys.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Kill.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. The throw here is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah.
Handoff here, up the middle. Whoa! And he's got another one. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will add one more onto their big lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Here's a screen set up to Williams. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. Third and a long way to go. Back to throw. Forced out left. He'll carry that ball loosely, and it is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Yeah! Here we go! Sliding! Under. Switch! 22!
Up the middle they go. Nice job finding the seam. play. Just a yard short of that first down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Second and a yard.
Yeah! 22!
On the handoff, this is Pierce. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
What do you think?
They'll go with a counter on first down, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Second and 10.
Hey, 47! Everybody. Wide eight.
The shotgun snap for Prescott. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Yeah, here we go! 26!
Throwing is Prescott. Pushed out to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Try again. It's second and 10.
Hey, kill! Here goes. 26!
Throwing again. Prescott on second and 10. Good coverage there in the end zone, and it's incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10.
26!
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now, you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards awards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Headed left, buying time. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds at the 45. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. To the air, it's Bennett. Flushed to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Here's Bennett. That one into the hands of Atwell. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A gain there of 15. Good for a Rams first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Wandale Robinson. Touchdown, L.A. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Joshua Carty on for the
At this stage of the game, the score is...
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. And he's going to take this one in for the score. The onside kick backfires spectacularly as it's returned for a touchdown. Aubrey, good with the extra point. Cowboys add on to their already sizable lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Bennett to throw. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, They know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a waste of down.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Wait.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you can see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And 3rd down coming up.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchen. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. That's hard. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
Los Angeles.
Throwing is Bennett. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, like it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This officially a 58-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season.